What's up, NFL fans? What's up, PhinsTalk family? What's up, Dolphin Nation? The Dolphins keep adding to the interviews for their new head coach, as we are now at 11 candidates. 3 have had in-person interviews, and 8 still remain to be interviewed. The ones that have had in-person interviews are Kevin Stefanski, Jeff Hafley, and Clint Kubiak. I've got bad news on John Harbaugh. Seems like John Harbaugh is out of the Miami Dolphins picture, as the front runners seem to be the New York Giants, Tennessee Titans, and the Atlanta Falcons. But it seems like the New York Giants have the inside track. Seems like he likes the situation with the New York Giants having a second-year quarterback and having a lot of cap space. That might have kept them away from the Dolphins, but it seems like John Harbaugh is not going to be the Dolphins head coach. So far, out of the 3 candidates that we've interviewed, I would like Kevin Stefanski, in my opinion. Now, other candidates still to be set to be interviewed, but we have to wait till the playoffs are over, the teams are eliminated. Chris Shula, the grandson of Don Shula. Jesse Minter, the Chargers DC, has yet to be interviewed. They've added Anthony Campanelli. They have yet to interview Robert Saleh. They have yet to interview Jesse Minter, like I said. Expected to interview, but I haven't heard anything else about this, is Mike McCarthy. He has a connection to Silverman because of his Green Bay Packer days. Also, we might see Adam Denovich, currently a Green Bay assistant, and has a connection to Sullivan. Also expected to interview is Kelvin Shepard. So, we're up to 11. Who else might pop up? Maybe Tomlin? Tomlin would be a nice interview. And see if he would like to come to Miami so John Eric Sullivan has an uphill battle because of the salary cap constraints, all the free agents that he may need to move, all the restructures he may need to do. But so far, they've only officially interviewed 3 out of these 11 candidates that are on the current list. Now, I'm also going to go ahead and play to you a little bit of what Ross had to say about his succession plan and an offer that was supposedly made to him a couple years back about the overvalue of the Dolphins organization. I'm going to go ahead and play to you this audio, and then I'll show, after he talks about the succession plan, a picture of the person that he wants to become the owner of the Miami Dolphins when his days are over, either as owner of the Miami Dolphins or as his days are over on this earth. He wants a certain person to take over as owner of the Miami Dolphins.
How are you thinking about the ownership structure of the Dolphins long term? You pointed out, obviously, you still have control. How are you thinking about succession these days?
Well, I'm fortunate I'm going to keep it in the family. Mm-hmm. My son-in-law, he's involved in sports. He had worked for me before he married my daughter, so he really he is terrific, and he will kind of run it, will stay in the family. I don't think there's a better asset, People say, I know what I've been offered. Numbers you wouldn't believe, but you look at...
What kind of numbers? I'd be curious.
Close to $15 billion. Pretty high numbers.
Yep.
But you say, well, where would you put the money? Then what would I do with it? Putting the money into the assets and providing the capital for the things we're doing here in Florida. One, I don't have to go all around looking for equity, and at the same time, I think the growth of that is much greater going to be than the team. And so if I sell 10, 20%, I have total control, and I also have all the capital to fuel the businesses. And I think, fortunately, I'm able to really, being involved in South Florida, make the kind of the idea of what I see happen, and so it's good fuel.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to pop up a picture of his son-in-law. But before I pop up a picture, I'm going to read to you a little bit about who his son-in-law is. Stephen Ross's son-in-law, Daniel Stillman, the CEO of Relevant Sports, and a key figure of the Miami Dolphins' future, as Ross intends to pass the team to him, keeping it in the family. Stillman marries Ross's daughter, Kim, and is involved in major sports ventures and has been a part of the Dolphins' GM and coaching searches, indicating his growing role in the franchise operations, says Palm Beach Post and the Sun Sentinel. Key details of Daniel Silverman. Role: CEO of Relevant Sports, Ross's sports media and event company, which handles major soccer rights. Involvement with Dolphins: actively involved in the team's executive searches, GM coaching, and strategy development. Notes the Sun Sentinel, the Miami Herald, and Sports Business Journal. Family connection: married to Ross's daughter Kimberly. Succession plan: Ross confirmed Stillman will run it and keep the Dolphins within the family despite turning down massive offers. The latest offer that he confirmed was $15 billion to sell the Miami Dolphins. Alright guys, leave me your thoughts down below on what you think of so far the 11 candidates. If another candidate pops up, or if there's breaking news of a hire, I will do a short and then do a long video for you guys. Leave me your comments down below in the comment section. I appreciate your support. And like always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Dolphins.